This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. We're going to go through the New York Open today. It's all about Bitcoin. Before the market, take a look at 8% to the upside. The specific bull pattern formation traded. We brought this to the VIP last night. It was the final send-off as we were looking at the price action. New York's about to open, and in fact, I think we have some action on New York. Taking a look at NVDA, pushing into that 5-minute specific. Guys, that fire sale line trying to pick up on the 5-minute. A bit compromised. NVIDIA or Tesla, to the extent that we've got some really important action on Bitcoin, we may just ride this out a little bit with Bitcoin this morning. Taking a look at those moves. Sweet moves. Let's dig into the price action. She steals the show every now and then, doesn't she? Let's look at the specific price action to the upside. Again, what was it? It was your 4-hourly. Your 4-hourly specific entry on your cap line was phenomenal. Congratulations to anyone who decided to trade that. I try and reinforce that literally every day. And I know that I do every single day, the 4-hourly cap line, unless we're just in and out very quickly. A 10% move on Bitcoin. That is what we're talking about. Nicely done. If you're looking at the pattern formation in play, we have that cupature and handle. Let's look at the specific details of let's measure this out to the upside to get a realistic nice 50% target being engaged right now to the upside on this cupature and handle on the 4-hourly. And again, the specific, look at this, the specific 4-hourly cap line just printed cash, period. If you're looking at this level and you're deciding not to trade it, you're literally throwing away cash, guys. Looking at this specific feature, 12.8% in how many days? Did you have a carry trade? All right. Did you have a carry trade from the 4-hourly? You got to look at that, guys. If you didn't have a carry trade from the 4-hourly, if you're flash trading and carry trading, etc., like, well, I don't know when to take it. I'm out. I don't want to trade the 4-hourly cap line, capital control line. Remember, this is London, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, not financial advice. But if you're not paying attention to things that are, guys, continually in play, you're deciding to throw money out of the door. And that's not what I want to see happen with any of you. I don't want to see that happen. So in terms of the specifics here, it's interesting to see this level of a move. We're going to compare it to what? To NVIDIA. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. As we see that pickup, we caught it quickly. True fact. We caught that 5-minute. Nice to see the 5-minute on NVIDIA. Let's measure from the low to the high. Take a look here. That low to the high. You're at a 1% move. The difference between Bitcoin and NVIDIA is a 1% move out of the starting gates, right? Out of the starting gates, just on that open for the market. And where are we at? We are essentially in a squeeze now between cap line and the 20 moving average. Nice to see the action. Let me make sure that we are scheduled away here and our charts are set up. I am excited that Bitcoin rocked and rolled, and it is a big week already. The volatility boss, Hoss, would be what? Bitcoin. Congratulations, guys. This is Bitcoin Spike. That's why we deal with Bitcoin. I'm going to dig into the back. I want to look at one specific issue here. Let me see if I can pull up a specific side screen so I can re-engage with VIP. Hope you're all doing well. Bitcoin is up and out and doing well this morning. Let me see if I can pull up the specifics on here we go. This was the key money maker. Here it goes. Last night, in terms of the formation, this was the critical component here last night. Bam. Nice catch. Nice action. Boom. Up and out of the specific, just easy as 1, 2, and we are well beyond this level even now as we look at catapulting beyond the specific weekly 20 moving average that is in play. Looking at Tesla was a great drop and pop as well. Green byline, you got it on the 5-minute. Is it a big move? It's a percent, it's a point, it's money. It's money quickly, it's quick money. Looking at the, look at this, 1.64% actually. It's a big move in a number of minutes. You want to call it? You can call it, okay? In terms of the specifics here, in 5 minutes, in 4 minutes, okay? The difference, Bitcoin flashed up to 10% in a period of 3 days, okay? Well, NVIDIA and Tesla making moves in the first number of minutes, okay? As you see the specific 4-hourly cap line govern, remind yourselves, what are you involved in? Is it costing you money? Bad habits, trading for good habits, or what else, guys? Well, you're going to be, you guys get this, you know this, if you're still holding on to your bad habits in the market, what's going on? Well, you're trading against yourself. I'm just going to tell you, if you continually know something that you should maybe be doing, you're deciding not to go ahead and do it, you're trading against yourself, right? We're seeing the recovery on Tesla, double bottom, pour through, and really almost this double feature recovery here below the specific. If we were to look at this, is it a double blackjack? Maybe. Working on a new indicator. I want to shout out to Lucas. Shout out to our guy over in Switzerland. Hope everything's great. Thanks for the message this morning. And looking forward to developing that Skywalker blackjack routine incoming. What do we have here? Descending triangle? You bet. Double blackjack kind of morning. You got it. Take a look at the double bottom on Tesla. Okay. The double bottom, first double blackjack we've seen. I think we agree. First double blackjack, consecutive double blackjack that we have seen. And what do we like to see? A double bottom, single pass-through recovery would be great. But what do we get? Well, we got another double bottom, and there's our blackjack. Boom, to the upside. What did we recover into? What did we recover into, guys? As we were looking at the Friday close out on this specific pattern, let's go through it. I know Bitcoin's got the volatility rocking and rolling. I want to cover Tesla. I want to cover what we recovered through. You got it. Remember the features that were in play and just mind yourself that this specific volatility expression recovered up, out, and over the level of resistance. Okay? Why do we focus on these? Why do we focus on blackjack? They're volatility expressions and they are bound to surprise and defeat the majority of the market, without a doubt. So when you're trying to guess what the rest of the market is doing, you're going to craft around the rest of the market. I'll tell you, the rest of the market isn't looking at blackjack. The rest of the market isn't looking at specific volatility expressions. The rest of the market is not really digesting the real information. They're just not. The real information in the market, as you were to look at the preeminent real empirical data sets in the market, they're just not, okay? So nice to see this specific volatility expression recover. What percentage of these recover on Tesla? Quite a few of them. Yeah, nicely done, blackjack, bam. Did you catch the specific drop on NVIDIA? Did you catch the specific drop on, if we were to look at on Tesla this morning? 5 minutes, over and out and done, boom. Let's take a look here at NVIDIA. What are we doing? That inverse head and shoulders? Difficult move on NVIDIA, all right? So some nice quick action on NVIDIA early. Again, we call it first 5 minutes. When I say we call it, that means the market has showed up and has provided you with an opportunity to trade. Without a doubt, it has provided you with an opportunity to trade. For us to trade, that's what we want to see early on in the markets. We want to see in the first minute, first 2 minutes, first few seconds. We want to see it. We saw NVIDIA, Tesla hanging out just about long enough to what? To allow you to execute orders, to allow you to gain your entries. You got it right. So when you look at those levels of complication, notice those facets in terms of the amount of time that was allowed to you as the trader to enter into a position. Okay, were you able to execute? Were you able to execute your specific stop losses? I hope so. I hope you were able to execute those stop losses. And let me check one thing real quickly on the side here. In terms of the details, looks like the, what have we got here? Looks like the huddle is off for some reason. The huddle is off. I will say that, not sure why. I think that's happened a couple times. Huddle off. That's just a note between me and Slack. So in terms of the details, looking at the 15 minutes on Tesla picking up at the top Bollinger Band. I bring up the 10% on Bitcoin. It's great to catch it. It's great to catch it without a doubt. What do we know? It's taken 3 days to make that move, and it accelerated without a doubt. I'm interested more in the lower pickup level on Bitcoin at the specific, along the specific capital control line. That's important for us to view. Recoup into the 200 weekly. Nicely done. Let's take a look at the monthly, and let's take a look at the weekly on Bitcoin real quickly. Into the weekly, right? That was the key level that was just reinforced and did project out up and through. Let's note something on Bitcoin as you're looking at the completion, target completion. What just traded? What just traded? What's the worst time to get involved in a trade? Hello, good morning. How are we doing this morning? What's the worst time to get involved in a trade? Unfortunately, well, on breakout, right? What's happening? Market participants are placing orders below. What did we hit into? Yes, we hit into the specific 50% maximum completion. Beautifully well done, huh? Did we catch it right on the dot? We caught it within a number of dollars. You guys agree? Yeah, we caught it within a number of dollars, 30,089. So it looks just right at that 30,000, psychological level of 30,000 was reinforced. And what did we get? We got a fractional completion to maximum probability, the 50%. We all agree? You got it right. And then what happened? Take, boom, in the market. Take in the market. Big short. Nice short in the market, huh? 5% this morning. Looking for volatility. This is what's going on. Nice to see the action. Really nice to see the action. In terms of the specifics, nothing new. 50%. Be prepared for it. You got to be prepared for it. Let's take a look at the daily real quickly. Hope you're all doing well. Good morning. It is Monday morning. Markets are open. You got it right. Volatility working, right? It can be dangerous if you're not used to it, without a doubt. We're seeing on the daily we have a little bit of a different expression in terms of that temperature and handle. We would lower the specific breakout line, and we're at an angle, right? So we're also on this specific daily feature. What do we have? Easy stuff. What do we have? Specific rising wedge. Temperature and handle, rising wedge, bottoming formation. Sure, inverse head and shoulders, you got it. All three rounding out. And left shoulder, head, right shoulder, temperature, handle. Okay, just notice the differentiation between the daily, let's say, and that specific differentiated time frame as we look at the feature for the breakout and just a really strong and dangerous recoil on Bitcoin. She does this, doesn't she? What was the most important phone call I think that I got? Maybe the most important phone call that I got was, let me take a look at this, and then we will dig right back into the specifics. Hope you're all doing great and had a great weekend. That's what it's all about. VIP in the house. Want to shout out to J-Mac. He's probably not up yet, but J-Mac, I appreciate the birthday gesture. That was so cool. Very, very cool. Nice to have you, of course, in the group, without a doubt. Shout out to California in the house. Now, what was the phone call that I got? Let's go ahead and measure this. Let's go ahead and look at what she did. All right, now, we've got the Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Oh, reinforcement, 4 hourly. Ice cold short. Boom. Ice cold short holding on the 4 hourly. Let's take a look at the specific golden short on the daily, killing it on Bitcoin. Absolutely hammering down. Big move. Nice level of engagement. Ba-ba-boom. Right? What's holding also? 200 weekly is the key level right now. Nice to see that, but our Fire and Ice doing well. Without a doubt, doing well. Nice to see that daily golden short. Absolutely, absolutely nice to see in terms of that protective feature. Guys, just always looking at the possibility for increasing a position. Let's look at that 15 minute. Really a nice candle to the downside, seeing that return and pick up where? On the cap line, right on the cap line. You see that level of precision? That's a nice trade. A nice trade. That's a 0.83% move. That's big. That's big. And again, what did I say last week? Well, when you look at the specifics here on this pickup, what does it say to you when you see a specific direct line, highly precise hit? What does it say? Big trade. Big trade. You got it. In terms of the details, let's go back over to NVIDIA. We appreciate all of you, the opportunity to come to you this morning in the markets. 15-minute critical again, seeing that topside band. Just ricochet off the topside band on the 15-minute for Tesla, without a doubt. Seeing a little bit of a drawback here in terms of a throwback to the specific, just good volatility on open. Huh? Let me check into CNBC and what they are saying, if they will give me a live view here. Let me see. Busy earning weeks kicks off. Dow's up 200. What do we got? NASDAQ tracking for a first positive day in 3 with some volatility, expressed volatility. Nice to see just overall the volatility. Now let's, you see that level that we did ricochet off, bottom line support. Shorts were, guys, waiting. We'll have to stretch this down to be specific in terms of the exact expression on Tesla will be the bottom side wick pickup straight into level of resistance. That flip from support to resistance, anytime you have a competing pattern, guys, up above in terms of a competing potential preceding level of support that could flip to resistance is the notion of the that competition that's in play between the bulls and the bears. Reinforceable level, obviously from above, just could be competing with the interest of heading to the upside, without a doubt. So let's take a look at some different time frames on Tesla. And when I say I call it on the first 5 minutes, it's not that I'm necessarily saying out of the trade. I'm out of my trade. You get out of your, guys, again, this is delayed. YouTube is delayed. So this is not for the purposes of live trading. It's just not. That's not what it's geared towards. It's all delayed, guys. You're going to be 8 to 10 seconds behind the market. That's not going to work out, guys. That's the only disclaimer we need. You're 8 to 10 seconds behind the 8-ball here. And so I continue to tell you guys that because I care about you and I want you to do well. Apply the strategies to whichever markets you may choose in terms of your trading. Some guys are proficient long-term pro traders. We've got a lot of contacts in the industries, et cetera. We're excited whether or not you're with JP Morgan, BlackRock, or you're with your own in-house specialty in terms of the detail that you're putting together. What have we pushed into from this specific preceding volatility expression on Tesla? What are we looking at now? Well, now we're looking at an expanded volatility. You guys know the drill. That's enough volatility to for the day, right? Nicely done. Golden short on the daily. You had to decide you didn't want it on Bitcoin, did you? Did you decide you didn't want it on Bitcoin? I don't know, guys. If you decided you did not want it on Bitcoin, well, you didn't want it. If you didn't want it, you didn't want it, huh? Got to tell you guys, if you didn't want it, you didn't want it. What have we been on the 200 weekly? We've been bearish under. We've been bullish over. Did you execute a trade over the 200 weekly? If you executed a trade 200 weekly looking at 4 or 5, you rounded that up this morning to literally a 6.5% move just this morning. She handed out up to 6.5% to the upside. Nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Bit of a divergence here on the daily looking at the momentum. Just an absolute wrecking ball of volatility is Bitcoin. You got to be careful. That's what we focus on, right? We just do. We focus on it because we like those high volatility moves. Congrats to everybody who took some profits, engaged in potential shorts. 10% on the board for Bitcoin. How many times have we seen that? We haven't seen it in a while. That's noteworthy, isn't it? Makes a heck of a start to the week. How'd you trade it? I hope you traded it well. Was it catchy? Were you going longer were you going longer and getting more excited and wanting to pile in at the top? Or were you more guarded and cautious once we reach that 10% threshold? Sometimes Bitcoin will go up to its threshold of, what do we say, 15%, 12, 15%, right? Sometimes. Let's look at Tesla here. Let's mark out. We have a bit of a multi-time frame approach here. I'm going to show you that 15-minute standard deviation. Let me make sure I've got my look back on, look ahead. Yes, okay. So the 15-minute standard deviation did well. Very close to the specific daily 20 moving average, real close, nearly engaged, and the weekly 20 moving average has pushed up to this level as well. So looking at a return to the 15, now underneath the 15, We'll try and get used to this new layout a little bit. If you have a big screen TV, it will be to your advantage. I say that's all VIP. Okay, big screen TV. Big screen TV. You guys know that. Yep. Now, in terms of, because you're looking at technicals and it's small information, right? And instead of doing this on your small screen, we do this on your big screen and you can see the technicals. Shout out to Luke in Canada. What's up, Luke? You got the nice big screen right in front of him. Way to go, Luke. Big screen TVs. Now, looking at a re-engagement nearly on the cap line of the 15-minute. That picked up, we'll say, within threshold. You guys know the drill. Big time, 9 cents off to the upside on that 15 minutes. Been a great time frame. Another flash quick trade here. Yeah, there we go. Another rebound, 0.38, almost 0.4. Nice rebound on Tesla. Let's look at this specific setup on Air 3. You've dropped 7% on Bitcoin since the open. So a flash, guys, some buy the dip, sell the rip. You definitely want to sell that rip. Big time. Buy the dip, sell the rip on Bitcoin. Worked. Power play, huh? Power play. Now, in terms of scale and feature, wow, that would have provided some nice opportunity for anybody who had decided to enter with a nice position on the 4 hourly and continue to add to position. I don't want to say your week is over. I don't want to say your week is over with. But let's say you decided to get into the 4 hourly long. Let's say you decided to add positions long as you continue to contact and operate up along the 4 hourly cap line. Would your week be over? Would you have accomplished already this morning, Monday morning, what you would have liked to accomplish the whole week? Would you be able to have some flexibility, right? Would you be able to have some flexibility right now in terms of your week, in terms of how it is? Let's see. Yeah, Huddle dropped off. Let's see. You're back on. I see. Back on in Huddle now. Okay, yeah, you had dropped off. Not sure why. Let's see what we got. I'll put Mike back on. I've got Venus and I are testing out live feed on Huddle. It notifies me when you drop off for whatever reason. So nice to see you back on Huddle. Testing. Looking at the specifics. Let me just do this. I hope you're all having a great day, great week, good start to the action. Now, I'm going to reinforce it because you need to hear it. Did you enter on the 4 hourly? Did you give it a chance to give you some money? Is your week over or not? If it could have been in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the trade week, if it could have been over, your goal and quota is met. I say quota, what do you want to do this week in the market? What do you want to do? Hey, chalk it up, write it down, figure it out. What's your goal in the market today? What's your goal in the market this week? What's your goal in the market this month? Was a 10% move on Bitcoin? How many 10% moves are we going to get this month on Bitcoin? How many 10% moves are we going to get in the next 2 or 3 months on Bitcoin? So when you look at, well, your day could be over, your week could be over, your month could be over, your next 2 months could be over, just assess a 4 hourly priority in terms of the execution of your trades. I repeat that almost every day, and I do it because I don't want you to struggle when there's a solution looking at you right in the face, right? There's just no need to struggle. There's no need to struggle when you've got a solution that is presenting itself to you, and I want to be a part of that solution. That's the bottom line. Got to be a part of that solution, right? Period. Easy does it, right? In terms of FOMO, missed it, my fault, that's not the point, guys. You're missing the whole point. That's not the point. I promise, Why would it ever be the point? The point is the market is presenting challenges to you and to the residual of the market. Is there a solution? Can I find a solution to the challenges in the market? Can I do that through a calculated capital control line? Yes, I can. Yes, I have. Yes, you have that. So we will reinforce that until the sun, guys, until it begins to not operate as such, until it disappears as being an advantage in the market. We will discuss the move to the downside of 5%. We'll discuss the move to the upside of 4 hourly on, move to the upside of 13% in the last week. That's a lot of volatility to capture on a move. That's plenty of volatility to not have to stress out about anything. It's a lot, guys. That's a lot of volatility. That's a nice amount of volatility. We appreciate those who are enabling Bitcoin to operate as such, without a doubt. Whoever it is, that kind of volatility, bring it on. Bring more of it. As long as it's not misorchestrated or something like that. We don't recommend that. We would never suggest that. We don't like manipulated prices. We don't like, guys, we're not into that. In terms of the details, let's just note that we have recoiled down and nearly slammed back into that bull flag. You guys know how those bull flags work on Bitcoin? We talk about it every day that we talk about a Bitcoin bull flag, don't we? What does she like to do? She likes to get up and out. Arguable bull flag, but we had a bull flag, but what does she love to do? She loves to, bam, hammer back down into the bull flag. True or false? Discussed dozens of times. We like those discussions. We just do. We like to see the technical behavior and what's going on. Now, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Let's take a look at the dynamics in play for NVDA, which again with Tesla, nice feature. My day is not over, okay? Listen, my week is not over, but I have brought you a solution so that your day or your week or your month could be over. Relaxation, everything else could be icing on the cake. Okay? So, that's important. We know that that is important, that I have constructed a solution that literally enables my week to be over, your week to be over, everyone's week was just made over. You got it. It's different if we don't have a solution for it. It's just different, guys. It's different if we're talking about it, we don't have a solution. There's no solution. There's no answer. Hey, guys, we have to take note of the fact that this solution is consistently presenting itself to the extent that that there's some challenges in the market as well. Maybe a certain pickup, it was too much going on. Couldn't do the pickup. Couldn't do the, this was too difficult to manage here. So, okay, work on the skill set. This was too difficult to manage in along here. Maybe this here over the 20 moving average and just riding along that 20 and the 20 moving average and the specific carry up here, bam, with that capital control line, blue, bam. If that's too difficult to navigate for you, work on the skill set of what is required to participate as price tells you. Okay, great. We're in a bullish stance, and we're going to enter at some point either here or here. You want that confirmation being over the 20 moving average, you're entering right here, right? If you're able to situate your entry in this zone, obviously it's to your advantage. I know you guys know this, but it's that's the week. That's the month. Is that the month, guys? That's a 10% move. That's a nice move. Let's take a look at it on the wicks and just see. Boom. This is a big drop. You agree if you caught this drop? It's one of those, what is it? And I say it's the month, but put it into perspective here. This was 2 months, guys. 2 months between here and here on Bitcoin on the macro. 2 months. 63 days. So you're either going to make it and take it up in this zone on Bitcoin, or you're going to catch this move, boom. You're going to catch this move, bam. You're going to catch this move. Boom. That's a nice move. Yes. So when I talk about it, it's not overplaying anything other than reinforcing the volatility that we see in the market, these moves. Boom. Bam. Bam. Are you catching these moves? What's the best way that we know how? Discussed. Got it. Roger that. Copy that. We're doing it, guys. Congratulations. That's just the biggest thing to not forget is that we have some solutions right in front of you that are continually, really continually just killing it. Congratulations. Doing very well in the market. That's awesome. It's VIP in the house. Nice to see those profits roll in this morning early on a Monday. I hope that, and I know that it will make your week easier. I hope it makes your week easier, and congratulations to everybody who traded. This is the key focal point on Tesla. We all concur, right? Let's dig into the pattern identification and just take a look at some patterns. Look at NVIDIA picking up at a preceding essential level of support here. Let me go to the, let's go to the 30-minute time frame since it's off of my other chart on NVIDIA. We'll let this load as we look at Tesla just a bit here. Tesla reinforcing above or below the 15-minute, trying to push up and over, reinforcing along the specific 15-minute, 20-moving average, and again, that capital control line on the 15-minute is in play. Let's take a look at, we want to take a look at the patterning, overall patterning in play. As we look at the construction here, let's look at the 4-hourly on Tesla. Just a consistent large time frame here in terms of a macro consideration. Hit right back up into, oops, sorry about that. In terms of the that weekly simple moving average, the weekly 20, right? That weekly 20 with a nice contact as of this morning. I'm on the 6-hourly chart. It's indifferent. We still have the same calculated moving averages that we would, and apologies, because I think we said we'd look at the 4-hourly. So into the 4-hourly, not sure how we switched over to the 6-hourly. Looking at that 4-hourly, again, a mainstay, right? And you want to capture the essence of over bullish, under bearish, right? You do, with targets in play. So looking at and just reviewing just a bit here, looking at and reviewing, boom, boom. There we go. On Tesla. Taking a look at that triangulation that is in play. Taking a look at the feature. Let's go to the daily. Let's check out the daily real quickly. Great time frame, and seeing the capital control line in a state of flux, picking back up to the daily capital control line in line with that new weekly 20 moving average. What are we going to say? We're going to say that the 20 needs to flip for the bulls. That's the bottom line. The 20 on the cap line needs to flip for the bulls up, out, and over. We will be watching this for an engagement of, aside from the short on the weekly right now, watching it for a down, out, and clear of the specific cap line on the daily. Okay, we'll be watching that without a doubt. So, in terms of, go back to NVIDIA real quickly here. Looking at now back to flat, right? Back to where we started essentially. Giving you some profits early in the week is crypto. Reason we like that volatility. She can blast it, can't she? So 15-minute on NVIDIA has been real nice. Let's just note that we're trying to turn bullish, which is a new feature on that capital control line. You can see the 15-minute and its prominence on the drop here. Let's see, about a 5% move to the downside based on that capital control line. You see that momentum having turned red during this specific time period, and particularly the cap line just remaining in that bearish stance. Nice to see such. So we guys had a great opportunity in terms of trade op this morning. Last night brought to your attention for what it's worth, that bull flag. Let's just review that real quickly again for everybody in the back. Hope you're doing well. Hey, motos, we got car racing, we got jets, we got coaches, cool stuff. Huh? a VIP. Looking at this last night, nice to see this pattern put you in enough cash, guys, to clear the air a little bit. Relax, got some good volatility. That's a good thing. Good thing. She moves and then she consolidates, right? Bitcoin has been famous for retracting, quick retractions as well recently. Inverse head and shoulders on NVIDIA. Yeah, looking at a bit of a level to complete up, out, and over here. But we'll just note the first 5 minutes we had good trades, NVIDIA and Tesla in the market. That's what we're looking for. Let's continue to let patterns develop on a day like this, guys. Blowout open, big time. Congratulations. We'll get in the back. We will try and figure out ways to increase your profitability in the market. Overall profitability, can we multiply it by 2? Can we double profitability in the market? If there's something you didn't do and you wish you would have done, and you know what it is, get a pen, not your computer where you can write it down and the note will disappear. Get an actual pen and an actual piece of paper and literally put it on a note and put it in front of your face. Literally put it somewhere where you can continually read it, not in digital form, not a note on your phone, not a note on your computer, not something that gets put on the side of your desk on the bottom right, out of the way of your specific charts. Get your pen and a piece of paper and write it to yourself, telling yourself what to do, and put it in front of your face. Specifically, put it in specific wording what you did or didn't do, and leave it until either you're presented with a great opportunity to fix that, and the next time you know it's right in front of your face. And it would be especially great if the note gets old. The note just gets old and it's sitting there and you want to take it down. And that's when you need to pay attention to the note. Right? When you get to the point and the market's going to reinforce its habitual framework of not presenting you the same opportunity that can just cost you big time returns in the market, when you want to take the note down is exactly when you need to pay attention to the note. The one you're writing yourself. I'm not telling you what to write. But when you get tired of the note that you know would have, maybe just did cost potential profit, a big amount of profit, could have solved the week or the month or the quarter. Could it have solved the quarter? Could you have had a big enough trade today to literally relax the rest of the quarter? How'd you trade it? How could you have traded it? Could your quarter be made up of one, or how many of these trades on Bitcoin would you have needed to engage in to set yourself for the quarter through Christmas, through New Year, through all your holidays? I'm not privy to all of them. I mentioned Christmas. I don't know why. I have people that come over and they just decorate. I don't even know if they celebrate Christmas, but they just like to come over, shout out, and decorate headquarters for Christmas. So that's weird. I don't even think they celebrate Christmas, but they think it should be decorated for Christmas. Like, oh, okay, let's put the lights in the tree up. Let's go after it. It's great. It's just a level of, it's just a consideration. It's so nice. They just like Christmas. They don't even celebrate it, huh? It's just very interesting, huh? Great group of people that do that. Great group of people. Without mentioning any names, wonder who that might be. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. Pick up trying to effectuate itself now on resistance, pull down, and support. Did you guys get that right when you think, well, I don't need that note in front of me anymore? That's irrelevant. Huh? Oh, I guess I understand that, whatever that, come on, guys. Right when you think you don't need the note as a reinforcement of what you're doing wrong in the market or what's the best way for you to interact with the market, that's exactly when you need to take another look at the note, not have it buried under, because we do this. We bury it under in an iPhone or a cell phone, Android. We bury it underneath. I'm going to put it over here on the side, but so it's not. I don't have to want to look at it. You put it right in front of you on the wall. Put it right behind your screen, something prominently featured right in front of yourself, so you're telling yourself what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm going to tell you to tell yourself what to do. How about that? I would like you to tell yourself what to do. Deal? Deal. I'm not telling you what to do. You write a note to yourself. You tell yourself what to do. And when you want to throw the note away and it seems irrelevant and you want to take it down from the wall or whatever else it is, that's when you need to pay attention to it. That's when you need to pay attention to it. It's a cycle of, guys, this familiarity with the market, the complacency, the levels of volatility are expressed within the consolidation moves. Consolidation moves. Consolidation moves. Consolidation. And guys, these moves, if these moves aren't anything that you're really working on catching, why are you trading Bitcoin? If you're not working on really catching those volatility moves, not just those, if you're not working on catching those volatility moves, then why are you trading Bitcoin? We trade Bitcoin. You got it. 50% fractional completion. Within, you measured out on the lines, you got it. You got it on certain time frames easily. What did you get into? Man, we got within 90 bucks. Within 90 bucks on a, I want to just round it, $3,500 move. You got within 90 bucks. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Not a quick draw, could we have made it more accurate maybe. Looking at a 0.3% move, guys. 0.3%. You got within 0.25% of your target. 0.25, and copy that. Within a 0.25% of your target. Okie dokie. 0.25. Nicely done. Of what? Maximum completion, fractional probabilities, maximum probabilities. So it's nothing you could not have hit. I refuse to think that anyone here could not have hit that target. Congratulations if you did. And we'll talk and continue to deal with some complications, some great complications, to the extent that we have solutions for them, and to the extent that I want you to tell yourself what to do. If you did exactly what you wanted to do and you don't have anything to write down for yourself, that is VIP. Without a doubt, that's VIP. That is awesome. If you did exactly what you wanted to do, period, and there's nothing for you to write down in terms of fixing this, I got to fix that, I blew that, no. If you got into the 4 hourly, you got a nice entry that literally just took care of the month, a week, or whatever. This is your, you need one more trade like this maybe for the quarter, maybe 2 more trades like this maybe for the quarter, and you're going to get it. Bam. Enjoy. And the market may throw you another real nice move. May throw you another real nice move, huh? With all the residual, total, guys, nice. I don't want to use an inappropriate expression this early in the morning. Whooping there. Nicely done in terms of that volatility. I'm going to bring this one chart over because I like the way that this looks right now. This is Tesla on the 3-minute. I like that chart. I do. Right? In terms of the volatility expression, we're prepared to operate anywhere in this expression of volatility. I like the fact that this is not a popular, I love the fact that this is not a popularly traded dynamic or pattern in the market. I love that. That's great. That means that the majority of people have not read through a real near treatise on the market from Bukowski. Yes, near treatise. It's like a near a treatise, right? So I am going to let you go as we engage on the weekly cap line on NVIDIA, as we are looking at Tesla reapproaching the daily 20 moving average. How close did we get on Tesla on the daily moving average? How close did we get? Jackie Chan hands. What is it, 16, 17 cents? You got it. What is this, guys? Looking at the difference between price and the 20 moving average, 15 cents. That'll work. That will work. Nice trade to the downside after the pickup. You betcha, huh? Nice volatility. Way to trade. This is the way we like to start the week. It's just the bottom line. Did it wake you up? Nice cup of coffee? Yeah. In terms of the opportunities, trade ops, this means trade opportunities, we hope you did as well as you wanted to do. And this is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Go get them, guys. Learn how to maximize your time in the market. Learn how to double your profitability. Learn how to impress yourself. Write something down on a piece of paper that you want to change about the way you trade, and you tell yourself what you want to change. You put it in front of your face on a piece of paper with a pen that you have written in your own handwriting, and tell yourself what to do. Don't let me tell you what to do. You tell yourself what to do. And if you won't listen to yourself, if you won't listen to yourself about what you need to do in the market, ask yourself why you won't even listen to yourself. in the market. Well, is there some genie in a bottle we have to conjure up from the market to get us to behave well? No, guys. No. You can do this. You are doing this. Exciting to trade with you all. This was a sweet recovery. Boom. We know we recovered up into that. We're going to note that for the record that we recovered up into the specific frustrated top level volatility expression. We note that. This move up, bam, recovered for the traders. We want to note that without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt. Looking at a potential inverse head and shoulders, if we can clear back up above the 254.03 level. You got it right. I keep wanting to do this on this chart, so let's just do this on this chart. This is on Tesla. I'm going to mess this up for just a minute, a 4-hourly. Kind of a congestion zone, preceding support, resistance support, flip resistance. We're in a kind of a hot zone here. Underneath that 4-hourly moving average, we have a little bit left on that downside target. She got you close, within 50% of the downside target, that downside band. We pay attention to such. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Great volatility, way to trade. Congrats to all the VIP who caught that bull flag. She popped up 10% since last night. Boom. If you didn't trade it, you had to decide not to trade it. Congratulations to everybody who traded. This is London with Bitcoin Spike, VIP Trader. We'll talk to you guys soon. Way to trade, and thanks for the volatility. We needed that to start the week. Nice jolt. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.